All right, let's get it. Yo, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel, Football Therapy, with me, your host, Yan. I do hope you're doing well, mate, and I'm back. I just love my new setup so much. I'm feeling good with my stream deck, with my new microphone. I feel like the shot is so much better. I can do stretches, I can dance, can milli rock. Does anyone even do that anymore? Yeah, man, I'm talking about in today's video, I'm speaking about the Cole Palmer injury scare. Of course, he was recalled from England. Chelsea star boy. Wagwan with him. And, yeah, the PSR loophole of the hotel sales from Chelsea has been confirmed. Of course. Yeah, we're going to get into that as well. Also, speaking about Cole Palmer, I want to look at the X-Value page from him from last season. I'm not sure I've done this yet, but he's, of course, an insane baller, an incredible player, young Premier League Player of the Year, PFA Young Player of the Year, Chelsea's Young Player of the Year, Chelsea's Player of the Year, with a thousand man of the matches in between, and other rewards, I'm certain. Let's have a look at him, bro, because we've got this platform that we use here on the channel. Let's have a little deep dive, a little flex. Hold on. A little flex on what is an absolutely incredible footballer. So, join me on my journey to 200,000 subscribers. If you like the content, if you find yourself returning, hey, why not drop a like, because that's lovely and sweet of you. But why not subscribe? And if you choose to subscribe, you should hit that sweet, sweet bell, baby. Hey. Alright, so let's start on this hotel business. James Ollie, who is a journalist from ESPN, confirms that the Premier League has declared Chelsea's £76.5 million sale of course, two hotels, to the sister company in a deal which adds their compliance with PSR. It's all been cleared, confirmed. Fair market value has been confirmed for that amount. And you got that friggin' knobber on TalkSport, Borson, whoever his name is, going, ooh, Chelsea, cheating, Chelsea. You know, Man City fan, probably a little bit twitchy himself about a certain amount of charges against his beloved club that I believe he worked for. Lots of people, you know, obviously, TalkSport is often the flagship for knobheads chatting breeze about Chelsea. But, you know, hated always, yet often rated. Well, maybe not lately. But yeah, Chelsea are sitting comfortable by all accounts, and the sales of the hotels has been confirmed. So there will be a profound amount of tears from different footballing media, and indeed rival fans, that a loophole has been executed appropriately, efficiently, and successfully. As well, of course, Chelsea did this. They sold hotels to themselves in such a way that they will maintain the revenue generated from these hotels to Chelsea Football Club. So the money generated from that will be able to be implemented into Chelsea's accounts, essentially, which is clever stuff. Pretty funny. Again, induced tears around the footballing world. I do wonder. I mean, look, this is very much an early doors tactic loophole of getting ahead, to rebuilding, to making changes, to getting a sort of financial injection within the rules, the parameters. Look, it's only you don't have those hotels to sell anymore. I don't know if Chelsea can sell the training ground to themselves. There might be. There's talk of the women's team to be sold to Blue Co as well. And look, I've said it before on the channel, but I'd like to reiterate, like there's a cynical financial nature of that, but provided it's, how do I put this? Provided like it doesn't fracture Chelsea as an institution as a whole moving forwards, then it's fine, bro. Like, if, for example, Clear Lake Capital and Todd Bowley's consortium, Blue Co, decide to pack up and sell Chelsea, right? Which might happen. I mean, apparently they can't sell their shares for another 8 years, but I don't know if there's a break clause in that, or even if we're talking about 8 years' time, if they decide to sell, and they have sold the hotels, the women's team, the training ground to their, sister companies to basically optimize a loophole, presumably, if they were to sell Chelsea, they'd be selling Chelsea as one big package. They wouldn't be selling everything separately. They'd be, look, if you pay this money, we will sell you the women's team, the training ground, Chelsea Football Club as an institution. So like it will sort of remain as an entity, and just in isolation, this tactic is just about getting ahead, So we'll see what happens with that. Let's move on. All right, so we'll talk about this Cole Palmer injury update, and then we will look at his X-value profile together. Because, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So Matt Law of The Telegraph writes this. For context, Cole Palmer has been recalled from... Cole Palmer, Phil Foden... Was it Colwell? I know Nonny stayed. I think Colwell might have come back. Anyway... Telegraph. Chelsea are optimistic that Cole Palmer is not facing a spell on the sidelines despite his withdrawal from the England squad. Palmer withdrew from the England squad on Tuesday night, yesterday of course, causing panic among Chelsea fans over the fitness of the club's star man. The attacking midfielder has suffered muscle fatigue in the early stages of the season following a hectic summer at the European Championship with England. Of course, he didn't really have a pre-season, did he? While England and Chelsea have not confirmed the reason for the international withdrawal this week, it is believed to be related to the muscle fatigue that was flagged up. It is not thought that Palmer has suffered a new injury or faces any prolonged periods on the sidelines, with Chelsea next in action against Bournemouth on Saturday the 14th of December, 10 days time at time of recording. Palmer is likely to be given some time off and rest and recuperate during the international break before returning to training in preparation for the resumption of the Premier League. Well, we've seen Jadon Sancho training at Cobham. It would be nice for him to see if we can do some link-up things with him. That would be nice in preparation for the Premier League's return. England have been careful with players for this international break, with Phil Foden and Ollie Watkins also withdrawing from interim manager Lee Carsley's squad. Maybe not Levi Colwill then. That will be particularly appreciated by Chelsea, who cannot afford to lose Palmer, who's already scored once and registered four assists. 3. 4? Whew. Stop it, Cole. I mean, by the way, when we look at his stats in a moment, we are going to look at his last season where he had such an amazing season, but he started this season strong. It's just not enough data yet to give a full analysis. Head coach Enzo Maresca is already sweating over his right-back options for the Bournemouth game, of course, following Malo Gusto's injury. Reece James is not expected to be... He's not expected to be ready to start against Bournemouth. Reece James, he's like this thought exercise, It's like Schrodinger's right-back. Is it there or is it not? Which, this is interesting. Where's this guy? Is this like, okay, before I read this to you, if this is like information from Matt Law, this is interesting. This may force, this is a situation with Gusto and James, it may force Maresca to consider playing Moises Caicedo as a makeshift inverted right back. Midfielder Romeo Lavia is due to return to training in the view for being available at Bournemouth. The availability of Lavia would be a timely for Maresca if Caicedo is needed at right back. And then he also confirms that what I've just read to you about the Chelsea hotels sales have been confirmed and sanctioned or whatever. Caicedo at right back. He's done this before to a good level at Brighton, and not only he won't be staying at right back. He'll be a right back that inverts into midfield. He is a midfielder, which all of a sudden, my sweet friends, makes me think that sounds bloody wicked. I'm not saying it's a thing moving forwards because we've got great right backs, 2 excellent right backs, but Caicedo inverting into midfield to join the sitter Lavia would mean. What would that mean? I was thinking you could have 2 more attacking 8s, but I guess not because Lavia's, I mean, because if it was like Caicedo inverting into midfield, joining Enzo Fernandez as the sitter, then then you could have like a Nkunku and Joao Felix in the attacking 8s and 10s. But if Lavia is there, it's the same situation, really. Though that's a welcome addition. Lavia looks like an absolute baller playing next to Caicedo. They look good together. So, I ain't got no problem with that. Alright, mate. Yeah, let's look at Cole Palmer. Like I said, this is going to be his last super season. There is data on his current season, but not enough to give a full, like, analysis from X value here. So let's take a look. Here we go. As you can see, Cole Palmer. Wow. We're going to see... Okay, so this element here, player functions... This is just the type of player he's split from. So he's a chance creator and a one-to-one explorer. A one-to-one explorer is kind of like Noni Madueke wingers that you get. Chance creator, which is 59.1%, so the majority of his player function is creating chances. Bearing in mind, this bro is a goal scorer. Look at his heat map. No matter, even when he plays number 10, he wants to play in that right side of the sort of pocket here. That's the sweet spot for him. But remember, when Noni Madueke plays, Noni's like here. Noni's in this bit here. He likes to go here. Palmer always wants to start deeper. That's why you sort of see Palmer starting as the right-sided 8, number 10, rather than right winger. Now, interestingly, his key metrics per cluster is passes into the opposition box. Key passes. It means P100 per 100 minutes? I'm going to have to double check what that means, because usually it's P90. One-to-ones closed, as in receiving one-twos, excuse me. Loads of key part. Like, if that is per 100 minutes, I don't know why it's not per 19. But 3.82 key passes is hella high. And then, of course, open play, shots outside the box as well. He's only 22, he's only 21, recently turned 21. And as you can see here in the middle of the screen, his polar chart is super well balanced. He recoveries, as you wouldn't expect him to. He's an attacker. Aerials, he's not like a, centre forward winning aerial duels. He's like, this is like an Eden Hazard shaped polar performance spider chart. So, yeah. Very, very strong indeed, you must say. Now, here are some stats per 90, not per 100. Oh, my giddy aunt! So, look at this friggin' polar chart. Great players, ladies and gentlemen. Great players will have, like, a couple of these pushed out. This is like a big blue circle. Quite honestly, this is unprecedented stuff. It's incroyable. It really, really is. All strong, non-penalty expected goals, expected assists, expected offensive value added, which is like, popping off the charts here. Expected threats from carries, which of course is dribbling, like how threatening you are from dribbling. Expected threat from passes, how threatening you are from passes. Incredible. Cutbacks, pretty strong. Remember, he's not playing in that Noni Madueke position where he's liable to play cutbacks. He's more inside, so even this much is very strong. He wins loads, he completes loads of his dribbles, and he still makes a lot of passes into the final third. Now, compared to wingers and attacking midfielders, he's in the top 3% for expected goals, including penalties. Of course, he scores penalties. But you might think, oh, he's a penalty merchant. He's only a penalty merchant. He's not, mate, because he's in the top 87th percentile for non-penalty goals. People will think, oh, what's Cole Palmer without penalties? He's probably in the 40th percentile. No, he's in the 89th percentile. You gobby silly sausages out there. Am I showing you that properly? There we go. That is incredible numbers, guys. It really is. He's such a good player. But then you go, oh, okay, he might score the odd goal. No, he's a creative genius. Look at chance creation here per 90, which is per game, of course. His expected assists, he's in the top 3% of all players in Europe in his position. An open play expected assists, so not taking corners, not taking free kicks. He's in the top 2%! And expected offensive value added, top 3%. These are insane numbers for a 21-year-old. And again, progression is absolutely up there as well. Top 3% for expected threat. Top 3% for expected threat from passes, being creative passes. Top 10% for carries and dribbling. And, he's not like a dribbling winger, but he still is amazing at dribbling. Top 10% in his field. Incredible. And then 1-2s open and closed. Yeah, a recurring theme here is the close. He receives the end. He starts... starts and finishes the 1-2s and then goes and takes a shot or an assist in that top 4% there. Absolutely. I mean, even to be honest, his defensive... Okay, not great. But you don't need him to do defending. It's not his vibe. Very, very strong, man. Look, And this season he started on fire, a goal and 4 assists or something, which is just insane, incredible, strong, amazing. We're not concerned about him at all in this Maresca system. Now we've seen him play, which of course was a theme early doors. And yes, not injured. So ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to reflect on that stuff, give it to you there, and I've given it to you. Did you like it? Let me know, drop a like on the video. Thank you for subscribing, hit the bell if you choose to subscribe, and I do hope to see you back here soon. Peace.